Hey guys, Kid67 again here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Neca Walmart exclusive Terminator endoskeleton figure. So, this one is a figure I've had my eye on for some time now. It's been months, like at least 3 months I've been looking for this thing, and I finally gave up on this damn thing, and then it appeared, like in every Walmart they had this thing after I looked for it for so long. Because I seen it before in there, and then I never got it, and regretted it, and because I've been needing an endoskeleton because I don't have any yet, and now I finally have one again. I used to have endoskeletons, but then they broke because I played with them because I was younger. Now I'm more into collecting them than like going smashing figures together and stuff. Like that's how figures fighted back then. But so this is my new endoskeleton figure. But like I said, this is a Walmart exclusive, or I believe it is, because it doesn't say anywhere in the box, but it is, because I haven't seen it anywhere else, and I've heard a lot of people say it's a Walmart exclusive, so I'm pretty positive this thing is a Walmart exclusive. So on the front of the box, it just has gray up there, and then on the bottom it has a picture of the endoskeleton from Terminator 2, I believe, or maybe the first one. This is the Terminator endoskeleton, age 17 and up. I don't know, it just says the Terminator endoskeleton, so I wonder if this is Arnold, like from the first Terminator. This is supposed to be him after he lost his skin, but he comes with that gun, so I think it might just supposed to be a drone. But then it says the Terminator Cyberdyne Systems endoskeleton. Then on the back it shows like the chest of the Terminator. And it says target identified, specs model T800 endoskeleton, features Skynet's most advanced control system. Fully armored in a hyper-alloy stealth sheath around vital areas. Frictionless bearings in its joints allow the unit to maneuver through its range of motions faster than previous models. In the event of critical damage, a secondary power source allows the unit a margin of time to complete its mission. When set on autonomous mode, it can learn, like a human being, actually become more efficient as time goes on. The Terminator. Other side, it just says Cyberdyne Systems, the Terminator, endoskeleton. Bottom, it says Studio Canal, Neca, Real Toys, Product Development, Randy Falk, which is a really nice guy. And that's basically the packaging. On the top says Terminator. So, how about we crack this guy out of the packaging and take a closer look at him. Alright guys, so here he is out of the packaging. He's pretty nice looking. He's silvery, but then he's also worn looking. It'd be cool if they would just make a very bright, shiny silver one, like in the movie, like Terminator 2, you see them walking around and they're like very shiny. Which is really cool. I wish I could do one in that thing where they like make it chrome looking. But this is the closest they have so far, I believe. Unless you get the old NECA Terminator, they might be shiny. But this is a great figure. As for accessories, he just comes with this blaster, which is pretty nice. I mean, you can get it into his hand, but he holds it like crappy as hell. Like he doesn't hardly hold it. Just move it around and stick the finger through it, and then he's holding it, but then it's like super floppy. He doesn't really hold it that well. I wish his hand was like a tighter grip. And then you can kind of put the other hand up like this if you want to, and turn this one. And have him walking around with it or something if you want to. I don't exactly remember how they held it in the movie. Did they just use one arm? Like, did they have one down and then just carry it like super robotic looking? But that's the one accessory he comes with. Now let's take a closer look at him. Let's start from the feet up. At the feet, you can see they're pretty nice looking with the detail on them. They have the ball thing in the back like they do in the movie. Very nice detail of the liony pistons or whatever they're called in the movie. Yeah, they're pistons, I believe. Yeah, they're pistons. I had the word lost there for a second. I almost called them tendons, but they're not really tendons. And their foot, this has a floppy toe, sorta, has a toe joint. And it has a swivel. But nice detail, and it has very nice wear and everything all over it. In the back, there's more pistons, they don't move. And that leg is very nicely detailed. It actually looks like a prop from the movie-ish. They did a pretty great job on these endoskeleton figures. And the other leg, it's just as detailed, awesome looking. And then on the waist, you can see these pistons too, and they do move, kinda. And then you can see the spine thing going up, and the shoulder blades and stuff. And the arms has very nice detail on the arms. This hand, it's closed with the trigger finger, so you can have them holding the gun. It has very nice detail on the arms and everything, and the pistons at work. We'll get into that a little bit closer later. Then all the detail on his shoulders, man, with all the pistons and everything, and the other arm has a open hand, by the way. But all this detail on the front of the chest, and the pistons and everything. The back, you can see the shoulder blades. There's 2 screws holding them together, which is odd for Neca to have screws holding something together. Then you can see the pins in the back of his neck and everything. Very nice figure. They finally did the endoskeleton I used to have was horrible because they colored the teeth silver when they don't have silver teeth. They have human colored teeth. But they did that on this figure, the human colored teeth. Very nice detail on the head. The gears and everything in his face, and the screws. On the other side, the eyes are very nice too, except the... Hold on a second, I'm trying to zoom in. Focus, I don't know. This eye right there on that side has a little bit of smudginess, but it's okay. But very nice detail overall. My camera is being super crappy today. But, yeah. Give you guys sort of a 360 of the figure. Or a couple, maybe. But that was detail. Now I'm going to get into some of the features and articulation and everything. So as for articulation, his head's on a ball joint-ish, which took me a second to get to move. But you have to be careful because I've had these pop out a couple times. This one's I can direct. The one on that side of this pin thing right here pops out a little bit. But I fixed it. Then it has the wires and everything. So be careful with the head articulation. It's limited because of that. Them things. But then on the back, these shoulder blade things come out for some reason, or hinge out. I don't know why. They don't do that in the movie, I don't believe. But it's still cool. Then his arm has a hinge right here. This swivel. It swivels forward that far. You gotta be careful with that too, because that also has a pipe thing right here. And it swivels right there. The arm has a single hinge in the elbow, but it has pistons there, which are very cool. Those ain't to worry about too much. You don't have to worry about breaking the pistons when you move the arm. It moves very nicely. Then a hinge in the hand. Then for some reason, it has... Hold on a second, I'm trying to get it. Kind of takes a second to pop out, but that thing pops out like that for some reason. But it doesn't have a waist hinge or anything, so I don't know why. But it does have a waist swivel, and then the pistons kind of move a little bit. And then the tricky thing to say about articulation. He has a hinge that hinges out that far in his leg, and then to hinge it forward, you have to... I'm just trying to focus in on this very good, but hinge it forward, you have to swivel that up. Where this thing's sticking forward, so you ain't breaking the hinges. And then it hinges forward fairly nicely. Then you just put that back down there. Then more articulation back there with the pistons. God, my arm is killing me today because doing this review. Not because I'm doing the review, just my arm is being weird today. But then the pistons work very nicely in his leg. They work super cool. Very realistic looking. It's almost like a real prop from the movie or something. I wonder if this like is actual size to the prop. I doubt it. But then there's a single hinge in the knee with a metal pin. Then there's a swivel at the foot. And then there's a toe articulation, or a toe hinge. So it's a very nice figure. And it's very articulated, very accurate to the movie. I believe it's from Terminator 2. That's the design of it, I believe. I can't remember what the Terminator looked like in the first movie, but it probably looked about the same. But that was my review on the Neca Walmart exclusive Terminator endoskeleton figure. And to rate this figure, I give it a rating of like 6.5 out of 10. It's a pretty good figure, but it ain't too good. Oh yeah, I forgot. I gotta compare it to something. Alright guys, I just had this sitting here. Compare him to the Ultimate T1000. He's taller and bigger for some reason, even though this guy is supposed to have skin over top of him and this guy isn't. So, and this guy's smaller, which is weird, but they go into scale pretty good. Let me grab something else to compare them to. I don't really have too many Terminator figures from NECA, so here he is next to the Jason. Terminator versus Jason stop motion. Alright. But they go into scale pretty good together. Like anyone's really going to display Jason and Terminator together unless they're doing photography or stop motion. But they go in good scale together. But that was the review. Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for more videos by KidPool67. Talk to you guys later. Goodbye.